We're at Black River Reservation in Lorain County Metro Parks. Not too far from our house, just a short little 15-20 minute drive from North Ridgeville. And taking a big old bike ride. It's about 7 o'clock. Got up, grabbed a little matcha iced tea. And we're hitting the trails. We got the old school bikes. No gears on these, right? We're gonna take on the hills of the Black River Reservation old school with just plain old plant power. You see, this place had no mess around. We just kind of stay to the right, go nice and easy. Just kind of ride our brakes down these hills. But yeah, a lot of these things, they're like roller coasters, man. Pretty crazy. We just kind of we don't want to go down too fast. We just kind of ride our brakes down here because you don't want to hit anybody coming up too. But there's some beautiful bridges and just really unbelievable scenery. There's a bridge coming up here I want to get on film here, but just kind of want to show everybody how awesome and beautiful this park is. It is huge. It goes all the way through Elyria, Lorain. Just an awesome, awesome park. They've got these huge bridges, as you can see, that cross over the Black River and this whole area. It's just unbelievable. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area. Look how huge this bridge is. There's multiple bridges like this all through the park. And they are just amazing. And you can just ride these hills. You can just basically just kind of hold your brake and ride through these hills. And then, of course, coming up the other way is the tough part. But it's a lot of fun. And if you're an advanced bicyclist, this is a very challenging area to go. Really, really, really awesome. And they do have a line to separate to remind people, stay off there's Jack all the way up there already. They do have a line to remind people, stay on your side, because if you get on that other side, man, it could be really bad. But that's just the first of many hills. And we're gonna go up some and we're gonna go down some. And it's gonna be a good, awesome Sunday morning workout in nature. This is a bird watch area up here. You got all these little bird houses. And a lot of people who are into bird watching come around here and bring their cameras, binoculars, and a lot of people walking their dogs too. You can see here, and they meet up and everything. Here comes the first hill, buddy. Jack's gonna get cranking, get up after it, and I'm gonna probably have to put this phone in my pocket, stand up and start cranking. Not a bad first hill, right? Yep. Ends with a big huge bridge, another bridge. Goes over the river. You can feel the bridge moving, huh? Yeah. Goes over the river. Beautiful river. Yeah, you can see turtles and a lot of crow. This bridge is shaking good today, huh? Yeah. You can feel it. One of the cool parts about this place is even if it's a super hot day, there's so much shade. You'll notice as we go through here, you hardly ever get any sun.
Yeah, because all the trees are blocking.
There's so much trees blocking it. Now, if you come like right dead in the middle of the day at noon, which I don't recommend on a hot summer day like this, you may get a little bit more sun, but for the most part, it's really blocks it, as you can see here, especially early in the morning. And down the other side, nice big hill here. And that's the nice part about this ride. It's just very challenging. You get after it, and then you get a hill, and then you get to kind of coast down the other side, get your energy back. So it's kind of very much like interval training, which is really neat. Here's a big old bridge here. We're going underneath there. Awesome. Whoa, there's the sun. And right back into the shade again. So for the most part, especially in the morning, you get a lot of shade. And it's just amazing all the rain we've had, all the growth of everything. Just a tremendous metro parks here. So green and lush. So many different awesome plants. And so then we'll just kind of go up and down these hills, and we'll kind of show you guys some interesting things along the way. Underneath an old railroad bridge here. So you're going underneath this guy, and then you're on this one. And this bridge is huge. I'll show you guys. It goes all the way out around. And look how big it is. It L's out over the river and then back from the other side. I'll show you from the other side. There it is from one side. That's the railroad bridge over there. And then it goes all the way down around over the river to the other side. Some of the absolute coolest bridges I've ever seen in any metro parks. It's really, really thorough and massive and just absolutely gorgeous. Makes you feel like you're not even really exercising, huh, buddy? You're just kind of having fun. So we got another hill. Look at this guy. Look at this river over here. We're gonna head down the other side. Pedal up, pedal down. There's some more dogs. Look at these guys. And a nice path. It always reminds you to keep right on these hills. Has a line. Very well thought out. Very cool. And there's little stops along the way with little porta potties and picnic areas, and if you bring a little backpack, you got a little lunch in your backpack or something, stop along the way, get a bite to eat. I used to bring Jack here when he was a baby in the jogging stroller, and I would go along this trail for hours with him, and he would usually just sleep, and then once in a while he'd wake up and run along in front of the stroller. Along the trail here, you'll come across these little separate trails, or a little bit more off-road trails, and you can go down those as well. They're pretty muddy still, so we're staying on the main path. There's also little projects like this one here. The Boy Scouts built this as a project, and it's a little like outlook area. You can see here, Boy Scouts of America built this, and then you go up on here and there's a little lookout area where you can hang out and look over the river going by here. Really cool. And you can hang out here, you can eat your lunch or just hang out. So very, very cool. There's so many stops like this along the way. You could literally just do this trail all day. It's so much fun. Lots and lots of areas, but we're gonna keep heading on the track, and we're gonna show you some of these little areas that go off. Most of them are just kind of grass, but there's one where there's this gigantic tree. So we're gonna show you that one. It's really cool. So we just came up that huge hill, and there's a little break here. They have a huge giant cottonwood, so we're gonna go check that out, and then we'll come back and get up the rest of this hill. So we're gonna head down this. Go ahead, buddy. Just a real short little kind of a mulch trail here. And it's funny because Jack's got this fat bike, so his bike crushes. I got more of a beach bike. It's not really made for this kind of thing, but I just take it anyway. And oh, there's a vine, look at that. It works out pretty well. And we're gonna go through here for another couple minutes. It'll take us to this gigantic tree. I'll show you guys. It's really cool. So you come to this bridge, and they built this bridge that goes over here. I used to bring Jack here. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Nature is art. Got that right. And they built this huge deck around this cottonwood. It's one of the biggest cottonwood trees in the park. Probably, who knows, 1,000 years old or something. It's almost unbelievable how huge this is. They built this deck around it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so incredibly massive. Look at just the bark grains on this. As big as my hand. And look at the base of this thing. Absolutely gigantic.
A car could fit in there.
These branches are some of the coolest branches I've ever seen. Each one of those branches is as big as most trees around here. It looks like the big, huge tree from like Avatar or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But really huge, awesome, and it has broken apart at the top and had some issues up there, but it's still hanging in strong. But I love how these branches come out sideways and go up. It's an epic, epic tree. Really huge. So they built this thing around it, and you can walk around it and see it, but it's just unbelievable, this thing. I mean, it takes up the whole entire frame. What would you say this is? Probably 7 or maybe even 8 feet across, maybe even bigger from base to base here. I would venture to say almost maybe 9 or 10 feet across from its largest point. Humongous, awesome, really neat tree. So cool. Yeah, so it's kind of almost hard to see, but and this tree is wider than Jack's bike. That's just how massive it is. It's unbelievable, really. It's so incredibly huge and cool. It's like something out of a movie, huh, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the biggest hill here. Very steep, very long. That's probably at least a quarter mile long, that hill. And it is just standing up and chugging the whole time, huh?
Yeah.
Nice job, kiddo. Nice job. That's a fun one to go down, but we're not done yet. We got farther to go, but it'll be fun to go down later. That's a good one. Woo! All right, we got another park, and we're gonna keep going. We're about halfway to the end. We're going to an area Jack calls Area 51, right?
Yeah.
Because it's this big, huge private area. It's all fenced in. Kind of looks like Area 52 or 51, whatever they call that. Because it's a private area, but they allow the Metro Parks to go through it. And it's all fenced and it looks kind of funny. So we're gonna go check that out now. It's another awesome bridge. We're coming down from another hill. This is going into the area that Jack calls Area 51. It's all covered like this, and you go through here, and it's like kind of in the middle of nowhere. And it just looks kind of deserted. It's really funny. Hi guys. But yeah, it's really neat. So we'll show you some of that up here. It's like you go through a little crazy area. Just came off that bridge, and you see how things changed. No longer like a Metro Parks. They got the private property signs up. They got this goofy old fence here, and I don't know if they do some sort of mining or something here. It's a very weird area. All of a sudden we come out of the forest basically, and it's just like rock. I mean, I don't know if this is some sort of quarry. I never really looked into it, but it's really neat, and it's kind of a cool little area. And they don't want people riding bikes over there, but it's quite beautiful. You just have this, there's another drive-through. You just have this weird sense that there's just something going on here. You know how kids' imaginations are. So, just went up a huge hill, coming down another one. Looking at all this gorgeous rock formations here. Pretty awesome. This is a great little outlook area here, huh? Got some benches. Some buoys, yeah, well, you can take your kayaks in here and stuff like that. But pretty awesome. Look at that big old river. It's quite full this year from all the rain. What the heck was that? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. That's some kind of weird bird.
I think I might be right.
What?
That's not a bird.
I don't know what that is, dude.
You hear that like sound? That's not a bird.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Sound like one of them would do it and then other ones would like answer.
Yeah.
Think it's aliens?
Yes.
What? What is that? Let me put my kickstand on here. It's gotta be some kind of crane or something.
It's so hot.
It's like I don't know what that is over there, like a water reservoir.
It's a pond. I think.
There's the bridge we just came over.
Yeah, it's like some kind of pond, but that's too loud to be a pond. That's not a bird.
It almost sounds like apes or something.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, there's no apes in Ohio.
What the heck? They're loud.
I don't see anything.
They're so loud.
It sounds like gorillas.
Yeah.
Or orangutans.
Oh, there's people on kayaks. You can hear them talking. Watch out for aliens, dudes.
I'm not joking though. Like it's been going on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Weird. That was pretty weird, wasn't it?
We were just talking about Area 51.
And then
it just...
If anybody knows what those sounds were, we're sure they're a bird or something like that. If anybody knows what they were, let us know in the comments. We've never heard anything like that, and we've been here many times. We're just looking at some of the plant life. Looks like some gigantic, crazy weeds here. And up here is a whole bunch of milkweed, just a ton, huge colony-like of milkweed. And I bet you the butterflies come through here like crazy. There's a huge stretch. I'm gonna film this here. Sun's just hitting it. Probably a ton. Oh, there's a monarch right there. There's one. There's probably a ton later in the day. Look at this huge row of milkweed plants. So they do attract a lot of monarchs. That's why we have them in our yard. But it's unbelievable how long that stretches in the shade there. Probably get a ton of monarchs there. Only saw a couple so far. Yeah, we're gonna go back through this Area 51 thing and we'll see how it is. But that was weird. That went on for about 5 minutes and then it stopped. And we've never seen anything like that, huh, buddy?
I think it could be aliens.
Might be. Who knows? There it is again. Different though. I mean, it's got to be some kind of crane or bird or something. Really loud, though.
Yeah, it's really loud.
I never really heard that before. Have you?
No, I don't know any. Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like it's a fly.
If anybody knows what that is, let us know in the comments. We've never heard that. Some kind of bird or something. Really loud, though.
Here it is again.
All right, we're heading back through. Starting to do some downhill now. We've been uphill, uphill, uphill. Now we get to reap the rewards. It's about the river. These bridges are loud because they're wooden. It's just like boom, boom, boom. And then we're gonna go back through this Area 51 area again, as Jack calls it.
Imagine a huge butterfly comes out.
Like Mothra.
Yeah.
And then back to the other side, and then we're going to get back to the hills and A lot of them are going to be more downhill for us until we hit the end, and that's the big one. They're like right on top of us now. That means there's something dead real close to us we don't know about. Hope it's not us. We're not dead. Don't come down.
If they come down, I'll run over.
Don't come down here. All right, we're leaving this area here, going back to the metro parks, to the bridges and stuff. I'm gonna hold the camera out here. These hills, man, whew. They kill you coming up, but it's fun going down. So we're gonna show you coming down on this one here. Super fun. Going over these bridges, getting this breeze, cooling you off. This is an awesome place to bike. More. And back to pumping because now it's going uphill. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. You're almost there. Yeah, chug it. Chug it. Nice job. Go ahead. You go ahead of me. Hard work. One of the nicest parts about this is no cars, no traffic, no stops. You just keep on going. And it's about, from end to end, about 7 or 8 miles, depending on how far you go or where you stop. We go pretty far, so we go the whole way and then turn around and go the whole way back. So 15 or 16 miles. Takes us a couple hours because of all the hills. And we like to stop and check out the wildlife and things like that, and maybe stop at some of the and they got little water stations and things, and we'll try to use their water instead of ours. Save ours for a backup. But now we're heading back into the real hilly part here, so I'm gonna try to film some of this too, going down these hills. I mean, it's like a roller coaster, man. Now we get to reap the rewards of our well-deserved downhill ride. So we're just gonna kind of use our brakes a little bit. We don't want to go too crazy here. We're gonna ride down, and then I'm gonna go to the bottom. I'm gonna film Jack coming down. Oh man, that breeze feels good. These hills are unbelievable to go up with no gears. It is a really great workout. And I'm so proud of Jack. Like, he doesn't need to stop anymore. He can go up all these hills just by chugging. He's getting so big and strong, so it's awesome. And I'm gonna go down here and film him. Yeah, I mean, you literally don't even have to pedal sometimes for 3, 4, 5 minutes. You just ride these down. Really cool. So that's the end of the real steep area. I'm gonna turn around and film him a little bit. He's right behind me, and we'll see how he does coming down there. There it comes. Awesome. Now I gotta catch up with him. Here we are back at this massive bridge. Really awesome. Goes all the way across and then back across. These hills are something. So for the most part, the rest of the ride is going to be mostly downhill, and then you get to the end and there's a massive hill at the end. It is like a mile long, completely uphill, and it goes through different grades, but it's, I want to say, about 20 to 30%. Some areas really steep. So with no gears, you got to stand up and you got to chug. It's a great workout. So we're going to see how that goes today. Going to get some downhill action again. And I got to put some oil on my, seat apparently. Here we go. Big old hill again. Woo, feels good. Where's he at? He's way up there. He's way up there trying to get a head start on that hill. Coming down another big hill. So many people here already. It's about 9 o'clock now. Lots and lots and lots of people. You ready for that big hill at the end, buddy? They got all these little tall grass, all these little birdhouses in here, and there's people in here all the time taking pictures of birds. But it's cool that they have a little alternate path that goes around that you can kind of go through it. You can go around it or you can go through it. It's pretty neat. There's the creek or river over there. And then they have all these birdhouses over here. And you'll see them flying around. I don't see a lot right now. I think a lot more in the evening when there's bugs out. You'll see them flying around grabbing the bugs. It's pretty neat. A lot of people here in the evening with their cameras and stuff. Really, really, really neat area. The sun's getting a little higher, it's starting to get a little hotter. And that's why we come early. Now we gotta go all the way back to the car. It goes all the way up. You see up there where the fence is, right up there. And it just goes all the way up, all the way over the river, all the way over the park, way up top. And we're gonna see how we can do. I'm gonna try to catch up to him. All right, there he is. We made it to the first area here. Okay, go to the second part, and there's the third part. That bridge is tough. All right, Jack did awesome. We made it up that humongous hill. I came up right behind him, and he was determined not to let me pass. And he got up and started chugging like crazy. Awesome. Made it. What a great workout. What a great park. If you've never been here, just look. I'll put some links in the description. Really, really, really awesome place. Beautiful place. You can go short or you can go long. There's numerous places to park along the way. Water fountains, bathrooms, very, very nice. Lorain County Metro Parks, very, very nice. And we're gonna walk around and check some things out, and then we're gonna show you our favorite Chinese buffet. It's kind of like the nature preserve area. They actually have a theater here, which is really neat. And they put on little live theater shows, which is really fun. This is the French Creek part. So this is further along, more into the Avon area. And they've got little places to eat here, and theater, and they've got little tanks and stuff inside. So we're gonna check these tanks and stuff out. Pretty cool. They got a little area here. There's a cafe, but I don't think it's open on Sundays, or at least not yet. And this is where the theater area is. This wall, like vines and painted windows. It's just huge, huh? It's really cool.
Supposed to be an American toad. Oh, I see him.
Where's he at?
He's over there.
Big North American toad. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Meeting room. You could have like little functions in here and stuff. That big huge tank. They don't have really the lights on, so it's kind of hard to see, but just some regular, these are like fish from this area here. Pretty awesome tank. What would you say, how big is that tank? It's probably 300 gallons maybe? Maybe bigger. Pretty huge one. They don't have the lights on. They got bluegill, sunfish, pumpkin seed.
Now look at the turtles on.
Sunfish. And you got art all over the wall. Really cool. Let's check out this. This is a pretty awesome little display here. It's like a multi-tank level, kind of made into area here. So they got some turtles. Got a musk turtle here. Where's he at there? I don't see him. Goldfish in there for him. Maybe he's inside.
Here's a Midland painted turtle.
He's a painted turtle. He's underneath the raft. Hey, buddy. Pretty awesome little setup there.
There's a
Got some
groundhog.
tanks. The fake groundhog. What we got over here? This is a cool tank. See where that water comes down here. Oh, that's pretty neat. What's in here? Different kinds of fish. Oh, they've got gobies in here. This is a species that invaded Lake Erie in the 90s. They're transported here from the Caspian Sea. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Talking about invasive species. There's a blunt-nosed minnow. Kind of hard to see these guys. Go down here and see if we can see them better. There's one of the minnows. Pretty awesome tanks, man. Big, huge acrylic tank. Looks like the pump sucks that up and then takes it back up there. Pretty neat though. So if you had a little meeting or something in here, just be right here with nature. And then they got these huge windows, and you can go outside on the patio as well. Hang out there and eat. Overlook the river. Let's see if we can get out there. Cool. So you got a little balcony area here. You can come out here and eat if you want. And it overlooks the Metro Parks here in the creek. Pretty awesome. And there's the theater side, and it's pretty cool here. They got all these bird feeders and bird houses. The Lorain County Metro Parks and the Cleveland Metro Parks are really something else. We're very lucky, you know, to live in this area and have all of this. It looks like they got a kids room in there they can play in. That little pond, waterfall there. We're lucky that we have all of this, that we can just bring our bikes to and stuff, right? Kind of check this whole area out and do all these things. It's really pretty awesome. All right, after a long day of bike riding through the Metro Parks, where are we at for lunch?
Chinese buffet.
The new Chinatown buffet. Some people like Chinese buffets, some people do not. This is one of our favorites in Sheffield Village, not far from where we did our bike riding today. Got a big old koi pond with a bridge. I love these big, humongous islands in the middle. You know? Tons of koi. Awesome. And then you go on the other side of the bridge, you got more. Some big, huge koi down there. Pretty impressive, huh? Big old hut here when you walk in. Pretty awesome buffet. Yeah, they are. Pretty big. See the split here. Jack got some water. Got some vegetable lo mein, vegetable rice,
Broccoli,
broccoli,
and spring roll.
I love the mushrooms here. I always get the mushrooms, big stack of mushrooms. We got some vegetable sushi, vegetable rice, got spring roll, got some broccoli, got some melon. Got so much food here. I never tried one of these. This is like a little seaweed pouch kind of thing. I've never tried it before, so we're gonna give it a shot. Why don't you hold the camera and see how I do with it?
I think it's like a dumpling.
I'm not sure. It's cold.
Yeah, it looks like it's got
It's like a little wheat.
seaweed in it. Or something.
It's good. The seaweed just tastes like kind of like cabbage. Like, it's different. Pretty healthy though. We're gonna be doing a video just on sushi coming up soon though.
Yeah.
It's like oolong tea. They give you a big, huge thing. Jack and I usually just sip on it back and forth. Oolong is very healthy, high in antioxidants, low in caffeine. And
It's flavorful.
we get a tea and we split it, and we get a water. Still got a little more fruit to go here. Jeff's gonna hit a slice of watermelon up there. Tons of fruit, just unlimited amount of fruit and veggies you can get at these kind of buffets. Very, very, very good stuff. So quite a beautiful place. Got big, huge murals. Not too busy yet. Just opened up on a Sunday though. For people like us to get out early and take rides through the Metro Parks and stuff, we're ready to eat, right?
Yeah.
So much fruit and vegetables. So much fruit and vegetables. Awesome place. We're gonna go up for a second round here. What's that thing?
It's a bun.
It's like a pork bun. Is it good?
It's okay. It's really fluffy.
I don't really feel comfortable filming up there because there's people getting their food, but there is about, what did you say, 6 food retarders, they call them?
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's pretty amazing. But, got tons of veggies. I got another little spring roll. I got more broccoli and mushrooms and stuff. Really good.
I got some wonton soup. Yeah.
You have tons of desserts and everything like that, too. Sushi boat. Pretty awesome. That's all sushi and the veggies in there. Here's the other rows of food. Here's the sushi bar and hibachi grill. Get whatever you want there. Very nice. And here's a little dessert bar. We got $12.99 for me. That's a weekend price. And it's considered dinner, even though it's lunch. So it is much cheaper than that during the week. And if you come for lunch during the week, and then Jack just meets it, the 8 to 11, so he was only $8.75. Tea was $1.50, tax was $1.50, so $24.81. Probably leave a few bucks tip. So that's a pretty good, awesome thing. Awesome lunch. That'll take us through all the way. We're going to a party later, so that's why I didn't get dessert. Imagination rules the world.
That's true.
What's mine say? Mine's pretty good. Mine says, everything is impossible until somebody does it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty smart saying. Sounds like something I'd say.
That's true.